welcome to another episode of Donald Mackerel Gaming with me, CeX Man. Why am I still doing it? Can you even see me mouth moving? This is bizarre. But with me, CeX Man, the most evil character around this Halloween. And I've got more spooky pickups for you. This time, solely based around the Nintendo Wii, the forgotten system that is the Nintendo Wii. Actually really quite like the Nintendo Wii. It's just there weren't really that many quality horror games on it or adult themed games. So I have struggled, but please forgive me for what I'm about to read out. Some of them probably not spooky horror games. Some of them are though. So I'll start off with a fairly obvious one. This one I've been after for a while. People keep on recommending it, and I have got it on several of the consoles. I think you already know what it's going to be. I've never had it for the Nintendo Wii. It is Resident Evil 4 on the Nintendo Wii. So, yeah, apparently this is the way to play it. They reckon, despite the fact that graphically it's obviously not as good as some of the ones out there, including the PS4, not the remake, but the remaster they did on the PS4. So even though graphically it's nowhere near as good as them, the control scheme on this is meant to be far, far better than any other version, including the GameCube, which apparently was the best up until this came out. So yeah, really, really chuffed to get the Wii edition of Resident Evil 4. Can't remember what it cost me. It wouldn't have been much. Probably been about like a $5 or something like that. So yeah, chuffed to have that. Definitely a horror game. So what have we got next? Oh god, so keep that in mind with this one, because this one I would consider a horror game. Some people might call it an action game. It is Dead Rising. Is it Chop Till You Drop? I can't. Yeah, it says on the side, Chop Till You Drop. Dead Rising, Chop Till You Drop. So it fits in the Dead Rising series, which has got zombies in it. So that's a horror in it. It's got zombies. Again, makes full use of the Wii controls. Not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, because nobody seems to rave about this one. I say everybody talks about Resident Evil 4. Nobody really talks about Chop Till You Drop. The good thing is that one, it says it cost £5 on the front, so a £5 for a Wii horror game, it's not so bad, is it? I mean, you can probably pick it up for a couple of quid elsewhere, but I just saw it, so I thought, sod it, I'm having that. Chop Till You Drop. Let's have a look at your next one. Oh, this one. Again, potentially a horror game, possibly not, depending on your viewpoint. I'm not too sure. This is the House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return, which is fantastic on the Nintendo Wii because, again, you're using your Wiimote as a zapper, a gun. So probably the best way to play these House of the Dead games was on the Wii. And again, really chuffed to have this lovely little Halloween pickup. £6 says on the front. Happy to pay £6 for that. I think it's got different endings on it. I think there's an end. I think it's something to do with your girlfriend or something gets abducted into this house. I think one of the endings is your girlfriend turns into a zombie and kills you. I'm not too sure if it's this one or not. Again, the comments will be alike with people calling me an idiot. I'm not too fussed because I'm CeX Man, not Donald Mackerel, so you can call me an idiot now and it's fine. Yeah, House of the Dead 2 and 3 Return. Oh, spooky, spooky. Right, and again, I do want to keep this short because when I took this bag off for my last break, it was like a waterfall in here. It was just a sea of sweat. It was disgusting. Right, what's the next one we've got? Oh, this one, possibly not a horror game. Might be scary, not too sure. Never heard anything about this game. Never heard anything about it. Never seen it on another console, so I don't know if it's a Wii exclusive or if it's just tat. What did they used to call it? Shovelware, because the Wii did have a lot of it. I'm sure it was by by THQ. So I wouldn't have thought they'd have been putting out shovelware. You know, this is back when they were reasonably big as well. It's called Deadly Creatures on the Wii. I think you play. Oh God, is it a spider or a scorpion or something? I can't remember. I think you play. Yeah, you play a spider. That's it. And it's about like you're trying to escape. You're trying to get past all these deadly creatures, like snakes and scorpions and other things. I think it is like an action game. And the reason why I would probably put that into my Halloween spooky list, not really spooky, it's just scary, is I'm arachnophobic. So I'm going to be playing as the thing I fear the most. So Yeah, you know the bit, like I said, I'm a big Aliens fan in one of my other videos. I like Aliens. Can't stand the face huggers. They're the bits that make me go, oh no, oh no, no, no. Can't be doing with all that sort of business. But yeah, Deadly Creatures for the Wii. Happy to pick that up. That was only like about a couple of quid as well. That was a vintage purchase. So really, really chuffed to get that one. And the final one. What a lovely, lovely short video this has been. I'm so glad. So glad that it was so hard to get games for the Wii. Thank you, thank you. So this one, weird cover. Really weird cover. So very interested to see what this is about. I know roughly the plot. Roughly. Again, I've never played it. Never really heard that much about it. I just saw it on somebody's top 10 list and went, oh, that sounds interesting. So I thought I'd buy it. It's called Pandoras Tower. And look at that lovely box. Genuinely, I've never seen a Wii box over there. I think I've seen like a blue one and a red one for like Mario and stuff like that. Never seen a jet black box. And you can tell that is actually, it's not like someone's put it in an alternative case. That's the way it should have come out. I think it was like one of the last games to come out on the Wii. And by last, I mean like in the last year or so. One of the last ones to come out for it. Really weird storyline as well. Something about there's a princess or a girl you're trying to rescue, and she's been infected by this thing that's slowly turning her into a monster, and she can't eat meat. Like, you know, she's not she's vegan or anything like that. It's just she can't eat meat. Like, actually eating meat will kill her. Like, you know, she'll just vomit it back up like a vampire, really, where they get the appetite for blood. They can't eat human food anymore. She has to eat beast meat or monster meat, as it is. So to stop her fully turning into a monster, you need to go out and kill monsters and collect bits of them and feed them to her. And again, there's multiple endings to it. I think you can either turn her back into a human again, you can turn her into a monster, or there's somewhere in between. I'm not too sure. Again, never played it, never seen the whole run through of it. Probably really chuffed to give this a go, but I think it is, I'm not sure, I think it's an RPG, and if it is, that's going to be a lot of hours in it, so we'll see if I get through to that one. But it is the one I was chuffed to have the most, and that one cost me 40 quid. I know, I paid a lot of money for that one. Not for this list, I will say. I've been sitting on this for a while. I've been sitting on it for like a month or so, and I was like, oh, that's sort of spooky, so I can stick it in Halloween list. So with that, that's my little Wii game pickup. There's only 5 of them. Only 5 games that I managed to pick up for the Wii. That I've got a few horror games already, but only 5 that really fit the bill. Are there any there that I'm looking forward to playing Resident Evil 4. Deadly Creatures, whether you class it as a Halloween game or not, because of my fear of spiders, that's going to be an interesting one for me. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to play it or whether I'll turn it on. Just like, no, I can't handle something crawling on. When you're playing Skyrim and the first time you see the big spider dropped, it's like, no, good God, no. Can't deal with that. Anyway, yeah, that's me Wii pickups. Let me know. Give me your opinions on any of those games. Tell me if they're good. Tell me if they're bad. Tell me if they're somewhere in between. Tell me if I'm being an absolute fanny for not being able to deal with spiders. And again, it doesn't matter, because it's not Donald Mackerel. It's me, CeX Man, on Donald Mackerel Gaming. I'll see you all again soon. Cheers, everyone.